Welcome back, everybody. Today, Tori speaks out on Ghost of Tsushima. And before we go any further, please take a second to like, subscribe, and leave a nice little comment at the bottom. Let's jump right in. This game is about Jin Sakai, a young samurai warrior on a quest to protect Tsushima Island during the first Mongol invasion of Japan. Now, this game is based on real events. Jin must choose between following the warrior's code to fight honorably or go against the code to defeat Mongols by any means necessary, meaning he could become something else. As soon as you press start, you choose the difficulty and all that kind of stuff. You start off with a nice little cutscene, and I'm talking about they throw you straight into the battle. They immediately set the tone by introducing the villain, and let me tell you, this guy does not mess around. So we immediately get to jump straight into this fight on the beach. I'm talking about swinging left and right. I have no idea what's happening. I mean, this game does a fantastic job of putting you right into it. I mean, all the chaos and all the bloodshed. I'm talking bodies falling down, blood splatter, the smooth combat. This is honestly some of the smoothest combat I've ever experienced in all of gaming, and I know that's probably like a big bold statement. I mean, this game does a great job in making me feel like I'm actually like a samurai, you know what I mean? Like wielding a sword, like I'm feeling every single blow. And also too, like they did a great job with the parry system. As you progress through the game, Jin's legend grows. And so with that comes new abilities, new weapons, and new ways to take down enemies. I'm talking different sword stances. Now with these stances comes it basically becomes easier ways to take down specific enemy types. Now later in the game you get to unlock this one called the Ghost stance. I mean, you just straight up slaughter enemies. Now, one thing, if I had to be nitpicky about the combat system, it would be the camera, because sometimes you can be in some awkward situations just because of the camera. But other than that, man, I loved the combat. Ghost of Tsushima is one of the most beautiful games I've ever played. I'm talking from the character design, from the environmental designs. The environment is so immersive. I mean, when you change settings, or even when the sun goes down, the music changes. When the sun is up, the music, like everything is so immersive, and it brings the player in, and it makes you feel like you're part of that world. And I think even the environment, it feels like a character itself. You know those games where the side missions feel absolutely mind numbing? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and applaud this one. I feel like when you do the side missions here, you feel like you're actually doing something. A lot of them are liberating Tsushima. Some of them are also when you get to upgrade skills and get new armor. Like you feel like it's for a purpose and not just a waste of time. Like I feel like the side missions were integrated in the story so well. I say that because you can be on your way to a main mission, and then you run into someone just crying out for help and you feel obligated to help, or you see a territory being taken over by Mongols and you want to go help them out. Everything feels on the way. Then you also have these mythic tales to where you just stop in and then you get to upgrade your gear once you finish. Everything is everything is just well done about that. What I love too about this game is how you get to make your character yours. Now we're gonna jump into the online session in a little bit, but I like how you can unlock different gear. You can mix and match, make your guy look as cool as you want or as silly as you want. But either way, like you just walk around and like I say, you just own it. You know what I mean? And I really enjoyed that part of this. I mean, you can change the color of certain outfits. Yeah, I thought that was a fun addition to the game. I like how it catered to my want to customize my character. Now, I'll be the first to admit I immediately switched back to I guess you can say the original outfit, or just the outfit that the person is supposed to be wearing during the game. That's just what I'd like to do anyway. It's just a preference. Now, if you're not really into single player, I highly recommend that you check out this co-op multiplayer, Ghost of Tsushima Legends. You can choose between four classes. You have your samurai, your hunter, ronin, or your assassin. Each of these four classes have their own special unique abilities that make the playstyles different for each player. Now, when I first started, I think I picked I want to say the samurai because I don't know, I was used to playing with the samurai. But as time went on, I learned and I found out that I favored the hunter and the ronin. This is probably one of the most well thought out online experiences I've ever been a part of. Everything is so well planned as far as the customization tools, the weapons that you get to unlock and customize and use them to cater to your playstyle. Gather some of your closest friends and just jump right into a survival mode where you have to defend certain areas in the game. I think it's like 15 waves, and with each progressing wave, they get tougher and tougher. Now, so this I love survival mode personally. It's just see who can get the most kills and just rack them up. I thought that was just the unique way to do it. Then there's the story portion where you can tag along with a friend, or you can just ride solo in this. But you just basically just go through and whether it is a puzzle to solve or killing a bunch of enemies to progress through the story. What I like about this story, like the online story in particular, is that nothing feels the same. On every single level, there's always new challenges. Some of the enemies are the same, but there's always something new to do. And overall, I really enjoyed my experience in it. And then you have Rivals. Rival is just simply a game of tag team. You have a 2-on-2 format where you and a partner go up against another two people, and you both must kill X amount of enemies, and you must gain points. If, as you can see in the top right corner, and you must spend those points to sabotage the other team. Now this is broken up into two phases. The first phase is to collect as many points, and the second phase is to just straight up survive and defend your zones. And that's pretty much it for Rivals. Other than that, man, I really enjoyed my experience with Ghost of Tsushima. I would highly recommend this to anybody who loves a great story, great gameplay. I want to know what your thoughts are about this game, whether you enjoyed it, whether you didn't like it. I want to know what you didn't like. I want to know what you did like. And if anything else, leave your comments down below, and I would love to chat with you guys later. Until then, I wish you many blessings. Peace.